Well, leading us off this top hour, a person from Afghanistan is in FBI custody connected to a plan to unleash terror on Election Day. Nicole Skanga is following the alleged plot and shares what we know right now.
The FBI says an Election Day attack targeting large crowds in the U.S. has now been thwarted. Agents arrested Nasir Ahmad Tuwaidi Monday after officials say the 27-year-old took steps to purchase AK-47 rifles and ammunition, going so far as to sell off his family's home to raise money. Federal prosecutors say an FBI search of the suspect's phone revealed ISIS propaganda, including these images depicting a suicide vest and the 9/11 attacks, plus a history of Google searches like how to access Washington, D.C. cameras and which U.S. state does not require a license to get a firearm. Investigators say the defendant swapped messages in two pro-ISIS groups on the Telegram app and funneled money to the foreign terrorist group online. According to court documents, the suspect first entered the U.S. in September 2021 on a special immigrant visa. The U.S. offers special immigrant visas to individuals who worked with U.S. forces as a translator or interpreter in Afghanistan. The complaint also accuses Tuwaidi of working with a juvenile co-conspirator, adding that he told investigators both planned to die on Election Day. We've asked the defendant attorney for comment. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, Washington.
Well, back at home, police have arrested a man charging him with terroristic acts after firing shots at an 18-wheeler along I-40. Take a look at your screen. This man, Al-Khalik Rogers, is behind bars facing a number of felony charges. Police say he was caught on video after firing rounds near the Spring Hill exit. Police were able to track down Rogers with the help of that feed. They later found him in possession of multiple guns and illegal drugs. He's now in custody on several charges with a bond set at $150,000.
Well, it's a beautiful day out there. Hopefully you've been outside and been able to enjoy a little bit of it. We're in the mid-70s. We started off in the 50s this morning in central Arkansas. Had a few 40s here and there, but we warmed up nicely. Plenty of sunshine for the day. Looking for a high in the low 80s, and those clear skies tonight will make for a very cool morning tomorrow. That's the good news there around the state. 70s and 80s, maybe in a few mid 80s in southern Arkansas, but that low humidity is keeping things feeling absolutely wonderful. Now on everyone's mind, of course, is Hurricane Milton. We've got this 12 p.m. advisory. Currently winds 145 miles per hour, gusting to 175. It is moving along very fast, northeast at 17 miles per hour. Currently a Category 4 hurricane, looking to be a Category 3 by the time it makes landfall. Looking for that tonight, this evening, and in the early morning hours of Thursday. But this will continue to stay a hurricane as it passes the entire state of Florida and it makes its way back out to sea. We're going to have a little bit more look at what you can expect from our central Arkansas weather, and then what our friends down in the Florida area can expect as well coming up.
All right, Tracy, thank you. In a matter of hours, as she mentioned, Hurricane Milton will make landfall in Florida, and Arkansas reinforcements are jumping into action to lend a helping hand. As the storm tracks closer to the southeastern region of the country, the Arkansas National Guard deployed a Black Hawk helicopter crew. 5 soldiers are now on an 11-day mission, hoping to provide immediate assistance once Milton hits shore. Now, as we speak, Hurricane Milton is churning towards Florida with winds sustaining up to 155 miles per hour. Terry Horstein takes you to the line of impact for a look at preparations.
Storm surge hit Key West early Wednesday morning as Hurricane Milton barreled closer to Florida.
We are bracing and are prepared to receive a major hit.
Mandatory evacuation orders were issued for areas along the Gulf Coast, including the city of Treasure Island. The monster storm is expected to make landfall early Thursday before sweeping across the central part of the state. Forecasters say the intensity of Milton is like nothing Floridians have ever seen before.
This is a massive storm that is going to bring catastrophic wind, but also flooding and storm surge. And so listen to your local officials. Nobody needs to die from this storm. I want people to get out of harm's way.
But some are choosing to stay including people in this retirement community in St. Petersburg, where debris from Hurricane Helene still litters the neighborhood.
I don't have anywhere to go, and I'm afraid to get stranded somewhere on the interstate.
Still, others got the message. The roads remain packed with residents trying to get to safety.
We don't feel it's safe with my son and their family to stick around.
Gas shortages have also become a problem.
This is the only place that has fuel.
Federal officials say residents may not need to go far to get to safety. In some areas, just going a few miles inland could make all the difference. Terry Hornstein, CBS News, Tampa.
Meanwhile, the negative impacts of Hurricane Helene are being felt across Arkansas. Storm damage in one region is threatening life-saving dialysis supplies statewide. Baxter, the company supplying the sensors, say its manufacturing site in North Carolina took a major hit during Helene. It resulted in low stock for things like liquid that remove waste and fluid from the blood. As that runs low, fears are heightening at sensors across Arkansas for being unable to assist patients.
So kind of how that works is we're going to do 2 treatments a week so we can provide more weeks of treatments with the supplies that we have. So instead of patients receiving 3 treatments a week, they may get 2 treatments a week for 3 weeks.
Supplier company Baxter says their global plants have ramped up production to meet demands and has already started shipping. Today, Arkansas U.S. Senator John Bozeman is in the natural state to acknowledge the progress made to provide people clean and sustainable water. The Bayou Meadow Water Management District will host a first pump event for the Marion Berry Pump Station. It'll mark a major milestone in what's been a project decades in the making. Its goal is to address decreasing ground levels, provide farmers with a decent water supply, and boost an already thriving industry. Senator Bozeman has showed major dedication to the project. In a statement, he acknowledges its priority because of the, quote, significant impact it will bring hardworking farmers across 5 counties, end quote. Meanwhile, Little Rock Mayor Frank Scott Jr. will join alongside Police Chief Heath Hilton this afternoon. In just under an hour, they'll gather at the Capitol to speak on their plans to reduce crime. That gets started around 1:30 today. Our team will be there working to bring you the latest details tonight. Having the right budget is usually the goal and is currently on the top of minds for state lawmakers. Legislators have already started discussing the state's current finances. They spent time looking over budget requests for the upcoming fiscal year. With the income tax being lowered, leaders are making the use of state money their primary focus.
We have to look at the spending we do, and we have to eventually realize we keep cutting taxes, we have to start cutting spending. And that's really one thing we've got to look at is going forward. We want to make sure our essential services are always going to be able to be funded, but if we've got these extra frill programs that don't need, then where could we better use that money? Could it be better used, say, to maternal health or for mental health?
We learned more pre-session budget hearings will also happen through November. Shifting gears to North Little Rock, where we're getting a first look of the new conference center. City leaders are dubbing it the Crown Jewel. It comes with many new additions and should be finished in early 2026. According to the mayor, there's plenty in store for the community.
We've got Simmons, you go across, you got Dickey Stevens, and then what we've done with Argenta, but this is for all of North Little Rock and even other cities around the city, around our state. I can even talk about Jacksonville, Sherwood, Little Rock. I mean, sometimes you get full, so you got an option now.
The new facility is being built on Main Street, where the older city services building once sat. Artificial intelligence is being used in ways one never could imagine. Just ahead, learn how shoppers are using it to their advantage.
We've had cool mornings and 80-degree afternoons, and we're even looking for a 90 to sneak into that forecast. Stay with me. Coming back to the break, we're going to talk about just how long that might last and when we could see some rain here in central Arkansas.